Good evening, everyone. This is Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, coming back to you. I said I'd come back at 5:15 or so, which it's almost 5:15. Listen, I was just, this is the perils of being a YouTube guy. Just had to help a guy up in New York, Wappingers Falls, get his radio set up to as a node so he could use his 70D on his radio with C4 FM. So I was just helping him out, kind of right down to the wire. Uh, so now I'm going to work with you guys, and we're going to do an ISS pass. We are going to show you the antenna. We are going to show you the radio. We're going to show you the QSO entry log. We're going to show you all this fun stuff on this next ISS pass. I'm just setting up the screen right now because I didn't get to do it before I came on live. Why? Because I only have two hands and 2 ears, and I'm talking to one guy and helping him with his radio and getting him set up with Wires X at his house. I think he's good right now. He just has to figure out how to get his 70D to hook up to a node, and then he'll be all set. In the meantime, though, he can get me on direct in the 80751 room, which is where, if you read the ticker below me, we do a net every Thursday night. You're welcome to come. Talk to me. I'll be on there live. Normally, I'm the net control guy, so you can get on there and we could chit chat and we could have all kinds of good talk and you can ask me questions. I greatly appreciate anybody that wants to get involved. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, we got this ISS pass. The ISS is right at the horizon right now. I will transition this screen and show you. Here's the ISS right here. The green dot, as always, is where it rises above the horizon. This is a very good direction for me. My antenna should begin to move momentarily. I'll get a beep out of the sat box. Someday I'm going to do a very detailed explanation of the sat box, and I'm going to set it up from scratch so you see exactly what you need to do to get that thing to work seamlessly on your computer and your radio. It is absolutely the best tool I have in my ham shack. And it was the least expensive. So how about them apples? Today, I can get a satellite whenever I want. All right, the ISS has not passed yet. It is right there. It's now the antenna is starting to move. Okay, if you watch the antenna in the bottom right window, you see it's coming down and moving to its left. Goes north for the antenna. If you look at that big tree to the right of the antenna, that's due north. And this satellite's rising south-southwest. And we should be able to hear it any minute now. I'm going to put the headphones on so I can hear these guys clearly and make sure we make a few QSOs today. All right, this is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Here comes the radio. All right, we have the radio hissing in the background. I love the sound of white noise in the evening. There have not been a lot of satellites up. Many of the old faithfuls, FO29, AO91, these used to be satellites no matter what. I could get on them in my sleep. Not lately. They've been an issue. And sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. This is the ISS. Thankfully, the ISS has been active. We'll check the screen right here. ISS FM. Look at that. We got a bunch of reports as recent as 1831. It's only 3 hours ago. So that's a good sign. So go back to the screen. Right here is the satellite. It's just now coming up above the horizon. The nice thing is, in this direction, I usually can get the bird at less than 5 degrees. I can hear myself on the radio. We'll try that. We're right at 1.4 degrees right now. Foot switch. It's the only thing bad about a foot switch. It keeps moving every time I kick it. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. All right, I don't hear myself yet. Make sure I got my mic gain up. Oh, I can turn up my power. We'll start at 100%. And we'll see if we get anything. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm not getting anything because it's pointing at trees. You see the way the antenna is? It's in the bottom right window. Maybe you can't see that well. But let me get the YouTube thing working. Click my live feed, hit the mute, pop out the chat, and now if you guys send me a chat message on YouTube, I can read it. So feel free to follow me on YouTube, hit the alarm bell so you get notified every time I go live. The bird is now up to, where is it up to? It is up to 7 degrees. Maybe we'll get it. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing yet. Still trees there, though. That explains a lot. When it gets above 30 degrees, there'll be no problem getting this satellite. Remember, you can chat with me on YouTube right now, and I will get the chat. I'll even highlight you on the screen if it comes. So feel free to send me a chat via YouTube. Here's somebody. XE1 station, come back. X-Ray 1, Echo Victor Papa, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Still got trees in the way, that's why you don't hear me clear. I hear somebody else call me. All right, give it a second to get higher in the sky. I'm not hearing you yet. I hear 2 people calling me. X-Ray Echo 1, Hector Victor Papa. Did you hear me? Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India.
X-Ray Echo 1, Echo Victor Papa, Kilo 5 Delta, November Alpha, Echo Mike 35.
November 5, Mike Radio Golf, KO4PDI. All right, we got 2.
KO4PDI, Kilo 5 Delta, November Alpha, Echo Mike 35.
Kilo 5 David, November Alpha, KO4PDI. Got you, Larry. He's in Arkansas. X-Ray Echo 1, Echo Victor Papa. Did you get me? KO4PDI.
Kilo India 4 Charlie.
Kilo India 4 Charlie, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Did he hear me?
KO4. KO4PDI, W4KSY, M74. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good, Terry. How are you? I'm glad we're getting this.
Everything good up here in the mountains. WA4HFN. WA4HFN, W4KSY, EM74. Good afternoon. W4KSY, hey Kerry. WA4HFN, EM55. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, Damon. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Whiskey Alpha 4, Hotel Foxtrot Nancy. Gotcha.
Roger. Good. WA4HFN, Delta, November Alpha, Echo Mike 35. WA4HFN, Kilo 5 Delta, November Alpha, Echo Mike 35. Good.
So we're getting a few people here, but it's all the same guys.
K5 DNA, Echo Mike 35. QSL. QSL.
You don't want to interrupt them when they're talking to each other because they're trying to confirm a QSO. So you listen.
K5 DNA, Whiskey Alpha 1, Juliet Alpha Yankee, Fox Mike 05.
Now him I didn't have. Whiskey Alpha. Whiskey Alpha 1, Juliet Alpha Yankee, KO4PDI. Starting to get static.
KO4PDI, WA1JY. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Jay. We're live right now on YouTube.
Excellent.
He likes
W4KSY.
starting to lose the bird because
W4KSY, WA1JY. Got you, Terry. Okay, have a good evening.
the antenna is pointing directly into the trees right now, so we might not be able to make too many more QSOs. Fox Mike 19, KO4PDI, come back. Yeah, we're not getting them. We got trees in the way. You see, the nasty little secret with satellite contacts is we're doing crossband repeating. We're transmitting up on one band and receiving on the other band. So in this case, with the ISS, we're transmitting up on 2 meter and we're receiving on 70 centimeter. Now, if you know anything about, where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse. It's not working. Don't die on me now, mouse. I got to control the screen here. Damn, it's all screwed up. I think my battery's going dead in my mouse. Let's go slow. Okay, we'll transition here. So what happens is 2 meter and 70 centimeter are not HF bands. They're very narrow. They can't get through solid objects. They're not depending on the ionosphere like your HF bands would be, your 20 meter, 15 meter, 17 meter. They're using the ionosphere to bounce through the atmosphere and get around the world. 2 meter and 70 centimeter don't do that. You put an obstruction in front of a 70 centimeter antenna and the signal's not going anywhere. So what happens in my situation from the northeast around to northwest, forget it. I got nothing but trees there. My antenna is 21 feet in the air, but it ain't high enough. It needs to be 70 feet in the air to be above these trees. So as a result, I lose things low on the horizon in that direction. So 30 degrees to the north, I'm not going to get anything. 30 degrees to the south, it's like he's sitting in the room with me. I hear it clear as a bell. So you got to know this when you're working with satellite antennas that you're transmitting back and forth to satellites. You're going to have a problem if you have obstructions. You got buildings or you got giant forests like I do behind your house. You're going to have issues in that direction, but that's okay. I get enough in the other direction that I like it. I still can make a lot of QSOs and make a lot of calls. So I have a good time with this. And with the rotor and everything, it just makes it amazing. Now, in my case, I use smaller Yagis. Each Yagi is maybe 4 feet long, and I have preamps on them. My friend Tim out in Flagler Beach, he put up his Yagis are like 10 feet long. They're huge. One for 2 meter, one for 70 centimeter. He doesn't need the amplifiers like I do. What's great is I can get away with the smaller antennas and still make the same contacts he's going to make because I do have the preamps and my ICOM 9700, which is the radio you're looking at on the screen when it's on the screen. There, that's the screen in the center right here. That's the face of the 9700. And that automatically powers the correct preamp. So you turn the preamp on both bands, but whatever band you transmit on, it puts voltage out to power the preamp. So you're listening to, when you transmit, it turns the voltage off. When you receive, the voltage boosts the signal with the preamp before it even gets to the radio. The fact that the preamps are mounted on the mast makes it that much more efficient and fast and easy, and it works great. So anyway, hey, I want to do a shout out to my new follower on Twitter, the amazing Ellie in Space, Eliana Sheriff. She does a YouTube channel and all on SpaceX. And what else does she do? She's SpaceX. She does Super Heavy Rocket, Tesla, Starlink. She's big on all that. She quit her day job in the news media to do that. So I highly suggest you go follow Ellie in Space. She is amazing. She's what I love about her is she's innocent. And I'll never forget, I watched the video the first time she saw a rocket launch in person, and the look on her face was priceless. So, yeah, go give her a follow and tell her KO4PDI sent you and wish her luck on her channel. I'm going to get to meet her on June 4th. We're doing a meet and greet in Titusville, Florida. And I'm going to be down there to meet her at a nice restaurant down there. So we're going to have a good old time. And a bunch of other people, too. It's not just me and her, there's a whole bunch of people. She's this young kid who's got spunk and vigor that is excited about space and reminds me when I was a kid. It reminds me how excited I got when I watched the Apollo launches and the Gemini launches and the Mercury launches. And my brother John, who was the youngest in my family, he passed away back in 2022. Um, he and I and my brother Phil used to play astronaut in our beds. And John, his actual middle name is after Gordon Cooper. His middle name was Gordon. He was born at the exact time that Gordon Cooper, the last Mercury astronaut to fly on a Mercury ship, when he landed in the ocean, when he splashed down, that was the exact time my brother John was born. So, yeah, we got a personal connection. I got to meet Gordon Cooper's wife one time, and I got to tell her that story, and she got a kick out of it, which was pretty cool. Anyway, if you don't know it, I'm seriously into the space program too. That's why I moved to Florida. I love to be here. I love watching SpaceX rockets go up. I love taking pictures of them. I'm also a photographer. Some of you don't know that. I'm a photographer and I'm a magician. That's why they call me Magical Mike. Not Magic Mike, Magical Mike. Yes, Magic Mike had abs. I have NAB, one, just one right here, just under my boobies. I got one ab. So I'm not Magic Mike, I'm Magical Mike. On that note, hey, it was a blast. We had fun there, didn't we? That's the whole point of this channel. Ham fun with KO4PDI. That's me. Follow me on Twitter. I post there a lot more than I post on Facebook. Follow me on why am I blank? YouTube. On YouTube, please hit the thumbs up and click the subscribe button and also click the bell so you get notified whenever I go live because I do it spontaneously multiple times a day sometimes and you can just jump right on and see what I'm up to. So do that. You can follow me on Rumble. I'm going to start uploading some of these videos I've made already to Rumble and see how they do over there. And I'm telling you, Facebook, Ham Fun with KO4PDI. That's my call sign. That's my name is Mike, Magical Mike. Find me on QRZ. Find me on Facebook and like and subscribe and follow me. And you'll see much more content like this as time goes on. Also, I'm going to be working on bringing on guests. That would be cool, right? Have maybe one of our YouTube mentors that we go to and listen to, bring them on live sometime. That would be cool, wouldn't it? All right, on that note, I want to bid you a fond adieu and say, hey, be well. Take care of yourself. Love your family. And remember, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India for fun with Ham Radio. Ham fun with KO4PDI. KO4PDI, I'll say 73 for now. I'll be clear.